All right, we have arrived at Chateau de Saint Laurent sur Cher, and we are about to go in. We are parked by the river here in town. How you feeling, Jay?
Feeling like I want to go inside the chateau. Something big. I cannot believe they don't have a big garage though. It's kind of disappointing. Like you think they would at least had a garage for, like for the royal carriage or something. But alas.
We left Loire Valley this morning and drove through it was a beautiful drive through all of the great fields.
It says it's free entrance. Fields
of vines. Looks like this has beautiful grounds.
It's a park.
Nice little park.
We're outside of, what is it, Bourges?
Bourges?
Is that how you say it?
I don't know. My French isn't that good. I wish it was. I took Duolingo for a whole year preparing for France, and then I didn't use it for a month before we left, and I've already forgotten half the stuff to speak it, that is.
Who goes to Duolingo?
I'm going through the gates. It's a cool door. Ooh, what a beautiful chateau. I'm not sure it's open, but
it's not.
It says it's open.
Yeah, it's a park.
Ah. Well, we could see the outside and walk around the park. Cool stairwell. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so we walk around the grounds and then we'll come back.
1:30.
What time is it?
It's 12:30.
Oh,
yeah, if we have lunch.
If
we have lunch, we could go back. We've been videotaping this whole time. One continuous video.
You know the greatest part.
Have you been doing one continuous video?
Yeah. The greatest part about France is that everybody takes lunch. So there you can see the river. They take lunch for like 2 hours. Everything closes at like noon and then opens up again at 2. The wineries are all like that.
And the stores.
And the stores. And I think they stay open until 6, sometimes 8.
7.
No, 6, sometimes 8.
2 to 7 was the common one I saw, but yeah, it changes. So sometimes when you adventure travel like we do, which is also known as don't always read the fine print, or any print for that matter. We see a place, we stop, we pull over, saw a sign that says it opens at 1:30. We had lunch in our truck, went to go in at 1:30 to find out that they don't do tours or anything like that. In fact, it might be a hotel. We're not exactly sure. Maybe it used to be a hotel. Maybe it's just a tourism office. Nobody knows. We don't speak French, and they're not very helpful. Anyway, that's what happens sometimes, is you swing and a miss. All right, more adventures to come.
All right, we're going through this very skinny road. Just barely made it through. Heading to the castle to spend the night. This is a really cute town as well. You can see they have lights up. Not the best video quality through my window here, but this is having a lot of tight turns. Reminiscent of driving around France with my dad and him scraping the side of the car. Alright, here's the castle. Coming onto it at night. Wow, it's very pretty lit up. I'm so glad we were able to see it at night as well as during the day.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. How do you see it? Yes. No way.
Good morning, everyone.
It's New Year's Eve day. Last night we decided to take a chance and drive into the night, which was very exciting because we found ourselves in the middle of a town that we probably had about 8 inches on each side of the truck to drive through town, which was fun. And then we got here.
We saw the castle at night, which was quite beautiful, which we're going to go tour today, right now.
And come on in here, because this is some of the fun stuff I want people to see.
So we arrived here last night, late, and into this camping area, which we were excited to actually pay for the first time to camp somewhere in Europe. And we got to this camp car park machine to get in, to check in. And Jason, can you tell them your lovely experience with this car park machine?
Yeah, so come in and close so you can see it with the camera. So it's pretty cool. It's like, okay, begin, and then it's like, I speak English. You're like, great, and it's like, I'm a new customer.
For the first time.
So I say, I'm a new customer. Can you see? That's it. And then it says continue, and motorhome, and then continue, and then you put how much money you want to put on your card, because you have to buy a card, because I don't have a card. And then it asks me for a phone number. So it's like, okay, where do you live? And I say I live in the United States of America, and I put in a phone number. So let's see, 303 okay, and I put continue, and it says the phone number is not valid.
I invite you to contact the customer relations.
So then you have to call, or you can do nothing. So I tried this like 6 different times with 3 different phone numbers in America. I even tried using a phone number for the grocery store here locally, and it finally took us to use one of our friends' phone numbers that lives here, unbeknownst to him, that we're borrowing his phone number.
Yeah, we need to send him a text message letting him know we borrowed his phone number, Steph.
And
Thank you, Steph.
And we had 3 groups of French people that came through that were RVers as well. And those French RVers didn't speak any English, and I used Google Translate to kind of show them what was going on, and they so generously didn't help me in any way, except for that they pulled in and kind of went and camped. So that was kind of a little tidbit on some of the exciting things that happen. Is that if you're from America, we're finding that they don't use the systems. They don't recognize us in any way, right? It's so rare, I guess, that we're coming from other countries that even though they have like that information, we tried to get a Circ Air sticker, which allows us to drive in certain low emission zone areas, right? And you can only go into the low emission zone areas if you have a sticker on your car. And like, so for Bordeaux, for example, you can have any sticker, right? It doesn't matter how inefficient your car is, but you have to have a sticker or you'll be fined. Well, when I tried to get one of those while I was in America, it had America as an option, filled out the paperwork, and then it said, oh, your registration, like you can't do a registration in America, right? It lets you pick all the information for being in America, but as soon as you say that your car is from America, all of a sudden it comes to a screeching halt and will not let you do that. So, other little fun stuff. On our way to the castle. We'll talk to you later. All right, we're walking towards La Rochefoucauld in a chapel. Because, of course, if you have your own castle, you have to have a chapel.
Everybody had their own.
Well, let me get a video of the frescoes in this sitting nook that overlooks the river through the stained glass out to the church. And then the stained glass and the fresco. This one's kind of cool. Where are we going now? Dun dun dun. secret servants' passage, maybe. Now I just want to point out that the ceiling's like 18 feet tall, and I'm having to duck to get through into this room. Why? I don't know. Taking Laurel to the dungeon, also known as the kitchen. Of course, we got to go to the most important place in the house, the kitchen first. Now that's a fireplace. If you're going to cook something with a fire, you want something that's like, go stand in the fire. Or at least under there to give it scale.
Look at all the pots and pans, all the copper.
Up then there's a hearth over
You see
here.
the copper behind it?
Not yet. This must be where the water flew in.
Oven.
That's some running water. An oven. Cooking with copper.
To the dungeon. Time to take Jason down to the dungeons where he belongs.
Oh. Is this your size bedroom?
It's a bedroom where all the magic happens.
Okay, so it's a giant space. And what's that, maybe a twin bed? At best. So since this was built in the 1400s, the purpose of the heavy curtains around the bed was not for privacy, but to keep you warm in the wintertime, because they couldn't keep this place warm enough. None shall pass. We are the knights that say neat. And by the way, fetch a lavash. I am the guard of the French castle. Nobody can sneak up on me. Not one person can sneak up on me. I'm being snuck up on. Oh, by the lady of the house. How lucky are we to have the mademoiselle sneaking up on me.
So this libraries was made because of them.
Wow.
Wow. Over 5,000 books. Have you read most of them?
No.
Are they all in French?
They are in Old French and some of them are in Latin too. Certificate, we have some wedding contract, we have some letters, and we also have some documents about property. Property. And we have some documents about the count.
Right.
These kind of things.
Prenuptial agreements.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a private tour
That was so fun.
and we learned a little bit more. As Laurel says, apparently the poor lady that was a single mom working 3 jobs and had a child married
This is my
the current
imagination.
owner. Yes, none of this is real. This is, if you want to
Well,
actually
it was
learn.
real that she did have a child before she met Francois in the
Ooh,
19s.
scandalous.
But yeah.
And so she lives in Paris with her husband, but the husband, the owner of the castle, his mother still lives here. She's 90 years old. She wants to die here. She said that already. She was going to have a glass wall built in the dungeons, but she did not.
Oh no.
It's around the corner. Actually, we didn't walk over there.
Yeah, let's
Should we
walk
go
over
take a look? All right, we'll be right back. So the lady that still lives here, who rebuilt this whole section of it to live in and is living in it currently, who's 90, had this vision, this dungeon section here and this tower on the right that you can see collapsed in
1960s.
in the 60s, and they rebuilt the tower, and she wanted to have an architect design. She did have an architect design to build a glass wall on this side of it,
Floor to ceiling, ground to ceiling.
which is in the which is in what's considered to be, this is the oldest part of the whole building and is considered the dungeon. It's pretty interesting if you look at how thick those walls are. They've got to be 3 to 4 feet thick, probably 4 feet thick, so pretty substantial component of it, also, which is interesting that it collapsed. But yeah, that would be kind of cool to see, maybe, or maybe it would be just ludicrous looking. That was
Her son, the Francois the 20th, just got married. He's 40 years old.
41.
So they don't have an heir yet to the castle, but
Yeah, but now
once-
he's married though,
once
so
he
any ladies
has-
that are out there, sorry, the castle guy just became hitched.
the Duke just got
hitched. So we'll wrap this video up with a couple of shots of us having some exquisite hot chocolate and cappuccinos, because we didn't have any food in this episode, so we got to get you a little something. And stay tuned for our next episode as we move into San Sebastian, Spain.